We should always look for its greatest common factor. I'm just going to get technical. There's a 1 there. 1, 3, 40. Nothing goes into them. Trinomial, lead coefficient 1. So I'm playing that little number game. What multiplies to negative 40 and adds to negative 3? Anybody? Multiply to negative?
7.
Close. 5 and 8. We need the negative 8. You got it. Okay. Question for you. So if you remember, it's been a while, last week's quiz, of course, at the end there were some factoring questions. Now, if it says factor, do I leave it there, or do I need the x equals negative 5, x equals 8?
Leave it.
Leave it. Factors are just the parentheses. It would have to say solve if you need the x equals 8 stuff. All right, let's do this one. Okay, 3, 5, 8. No GCF in 3, 5, 8. Now, lots of ways to factor these. There's lots of methods. I don't care how you do it. I'm just going to do the same thing every time. I'm going to multiply the outside two numbers. And then I'm going to ask myself what multiplies to negative 24 and adds to 5. Now, I can't just go x plus 8, x minus 3. What's the key step? Divide by?
A number.
I think you're going to say 3, the lead coefficient. Okay, 8 over 3 doesn't divide out, is what it is. Next question for you. Which number goes first, the 8 or the 3?
3.
The 3, the bottom, the denominator. Got it. This divides out nice, negative 3 over 3, negative 1. So p minus 1. Got it. Any questions on factoring that? Okay, as you can see, factoring just keeps coming up over and over, even in some of our geometry problems. That's why we kind of keep reviewing it. So today, we're going to focus on this angle bisector piece. I haven't technically shown you that, but I feel like you could figure it out. Because what does the word bisect mean? Cut in half. So we're going to have the angle split in half, where the two halves are equal, just kind of like on a segment bisector. So, angle bisector, the one word you got to fill in. A ray that divides the angle in two angles that are congruent. Now, remember too, with all these symbols and notation, these little arc marks mean, of course, congruent. So just be aware of that. So today we're going to have angle bisectors, cuts in half. So ray QS bisects angle PQR, and they have it labeled PQS is 24. So I know this one then is also 24. Just going to do a little copy job on that one. It wants us to find angle PQR. Well, I don't even think we need work for this. What's the whole angle?
48.
48. So, no work necessary, okay? Short, sweet, easy. So a couple things just to point out to you, because you know we love the vocabulary in here. Bisect made them congruent. That's why I copied down the 24. And I used, let's get technical here, angle addition postulate. I added them up to get the 48. Just, you know, trying to help the vocabulary as best we can. All right, ray BD bisects angle ABC. Now they don't have the congruent marks on. I'm going to mark them quick. So bisect means these are equal. Find the measure angle ABC. Well, I pretty much just gave away what we're going to do here. Bisect means equal, so I'm going to set each half equal. So 2x plus 20 equals. Well, let's just do a little algebra and go through and solve for x. I'm going to subtract 2x. And I'm confident you can take it from here. You finish solving, get a nice whole number. X is 6. Good work. Okay, final answer though. Find the measure of angle ABC. All right, we can do that. So I'm going to plug 6 in. It doesn't matter which one. I don't know, let's do the top. I'm going to do 2 times 6 plus 20. 2 times 6 plus 20. 2 times 6, 12. What's 12 plus 20? 32. Now, with no work, what's this angle?
32.
Final answer. It wants angle ABC.
64.
64. We got to add them together. Got it. Any questions on that? Anybody? And just like that, my friends, we are on the last problem of the day already. Okay, we get to draw a picture. Okay, so fun, so fun. So write NP bisects angle MNO, and then it gives you some information, find the value of x. Now, even on your homework, the very beginning of the homework today, it's going to tell you to draw a picture. I'm going to draw a picture for this last problem, and really I'm going to kind of steal this picture. I'm going to kind of set it up the same way so it looks similar, just to make my life easy. Now, ray NP bisects it. Now, let's not judge my drawing skills. I'm going to try to draw a ray NP in the middle. I'm not going to promise it's right in the middle, but I'm going to try. So that was my ray NP. Bisects angle MNO. I don't care if you put the M up top or the bottom. It doesn't matter. I'm going to start up here. M, and we've already got the N. O. Keyword, of course, bisects. So I'm going to get fancy and also put my congruent symbols on there. Because why not? Okay, angle MNP. MNP. So the top one, I'm going to label it x squared plus 3x plus 14. And then, of course, I've got P and O. P and O, the bottom, the green one, 38 minus 2x. Okay, now, same deal, bisect, they're equal. We're going to set them equal to one another. So let's do that. So my x squared plus 3x. Ooh, this is a fun one. How many answers are we going to have for x this time? I see us holding up the 2. We just don't want to say it 2 because of the x squared. So, hey, guess what? We're going to have to factor. Who would have thought it? Okay, let's set it equal to 0. Now, there's less numbers on the right, so I'm going to get rid of these guys. I'm going to subtract 38. We'll total that in a sec. Let's go ahead and add the 2x also while we're in it. All right, 0 on the right. So my x squared, 3x, 2x, I'm going to combine it. 14 minus 38. Now, that's nice and easy to factor. What multiplies to negative 24 and adds to 5? Negative 3 and 8. And what are our 2 answers for x? First one is?
Negative 8 and 3.
Got it. Okay, next question. Do I have to plug those numbers in for x and get the angle measures? Read the directions closely.
Find the value of x.
Find the value of x? I did it. Any worries about having a negative 8 for an answer? Maybe kind of, sort of, because we're really talking for angle measurements, but I think we're going to be okay, because if you put negative 8 in here, 2 negatives make a what? So that's going to be cool. If I put negative 8 in here and square it, what's negative 8 squared? 64. That will be a positive. That's something we're going to start thinking about. I'm prepping you for the future. But for right now, I'm just going to circle those and call it done. Okay. Any questions I can answer for anybody? So homework, a lot of bisect. There's a few factoring. There's a distance formula in the review stuff. And there's nothing too crazy.